welcome to your Everyday Math lesson for lesson 7.6. This is your Student Journal Everyday Math Volume 2. This is like your bonus lesson. Sometimes I know Everyday Math has different ideas and different topics covered in the same assignment. So this is the bonus lesson for the day. This is solving bulletin board area problems. So when you find the area of something, it is usually you're going to multiply length times width. So a bulletin board is normally what you see decorating the hallways or decorating in the classroom. So in the front of my classroom, I have a big bulletin board that says, "What's your mindset?" Sometimes you might see a bulletin board where it has student work hung up to show and celebrate different things that students have done that have been great. So we're going to do page 249 in your Everyday Math Student Volume 2 workbook together today. Here we go. So it says, solve the problems below. Write a number model to summarize each solution. Okay. The bulletin board in Shane's classroom is 3 1/4 foot by 4 1/2 feet. What is the area of the bulletin board? Well, my number model is easy. I know I do length times width. So 3 1/4 times 4 1/2 equals A. And now we get to do the math. Here we go. There are a couple of different ways for you to solve this problem. Okay, find a way that works for you, and I want you to try to do it that way. You can try area model, or you can do it my way, my favorite way, and that's making it into improper fractions. All right, so I'm going to show you the improper fraction way because that's easiest for me. All right, doesn't mean you have to use this way, but this is how I would do it. I'm going to start by getting mad. Multiply, add, denominators stays the same. So 3 times 4, 12, plus 1, 13, denominator stays the same. 4 times 2, 8, plus 1, 9, denominator stays the same. And now multiply it straight across. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Multiply straight across. What is your new fraction? All right, if you actually multiply straight across, 9 times 13 is 117. 9 times 3 is 27. 9, 10, 11. That's how I got that. 4 times 2 is 8. Now, I don't like that. Don't you dare tell me that's your answer. Now you got to divide 117 divided by 8. 8 goes into 11 one time with 3 left over. 8 goes into 37 4 times with 5 left over. So your answer should be 14 and 5 over 8. Remember, your remainder goes on the top and your denominator stays the same. That's how I did that problem. 14 and 5/8. All right. It says Brian is going to use a piece of blue fabric to cover the bulletin board. The fabric is 7 feet by 3 1/2 feet. What is the area of the fabric? 7 times 3, oops, my bad. 3 1/2 equals A, or F for fabric. Do the math. Go. Pause the video. I'm going to do this one area model way. 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 1/2 is 3 1/2. Add those together, your answer should be 24 and 1/2. All right. How many square feet of fabric will Shane have left after he covers the bulletin board? Okay. This is how much he starts with. That's how much he needs for the bulletin board. How much will he have left? What do I need to do? If you said subtract, you are correct. 24.5 minus 14 and 5/8 equals L for what's left. Okay, let's do the math. 24.5. Now, if my common denominator has to be 8, I know that 4/8 is half. Okay, minus 14 and 5/8. Subtract it out. What do you got? If you said 10 and 1/8, you would be wrong. 4 minus 5. Think about it, guys. If I have 4, can I really take away 5? Nope. I gotta rename it. 24 turns to 23. This turns to 12/8. 12 minus 5. 7/8. And then 23 minus 14 is 9. Your answer should be 9 and 7/8. Boom. All right. Number 2. The bulletin board in Marlon's classroom is 4 1/3 by 8 feet. What is the area of the bulletin board? Okay, 4 1/3 by 8 feet equals area. That's my number model. Do the math. Go ahead, pause the video, and figure out your answer. You can do it any way you choose, area model or traditional. All right, I'm going to do area model for this one. 4 1/3 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. 8 times 1/3, okay, 8/1, 1/3 equals 8/3. 8 divided by 3 is 2 2/3. So your answer should be 34 2/3. Whenever Marlon and her classmates finished reading a book, they wrote the title on a 1/3 by 1/3 piece of colored paper. Each piece of paper was stapled to the bulletin board, side by side, without overlapping. By the end of the school year, the entire bulletin board was covered with book titles. How many pieces of paper were on the book title? Uh-oh. I don't know. What do we need to do? I want you to take a minute. See if you can draw a picture. See if you can think this through and figure out what my number model will be. Go ahead, pause the video. All right, let's talk through this strategy. So the first thing that I would do is I would think about 1 foot. If I have 1 foot, I know that I need 3 of them to go across to make a foot, and 3 of them to go up and down to make a foot, right? So this is how many square feet of tile I have. And for every 1 square foot of tile, I can fit 9 pieces of paper. So I'm going to multiply. 34 2/3 times 9 equals P for paper. I want you again, pause the video, take your time, see if you can figure out this answer. Let's go. Okay, 34 2/3. And actually, we're going to do 34 and 2/3. We're going to split it that way. 30 times 9 is 270 because 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. 2/3 times 9 equals 6. 2/3 times 9 over 1 equals 18 over 3, which equals 6. That's how I got that. Now I'm going to add these together. 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry my 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 312 titles. 312 titles of books. That's how you do it. That is your final answer. This is a very different problem. I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, when you are adding or multiplying fractions, you really need to pay attention. Do the steps that you like to do the best. Find a way that works for you. If you don't like area model, don't use it. Do traditional. It's okay. All right. Have a great day, guys. See you later.